family. I hope everybody is doing okay and you're healthy and feeling good. And I am driving home from my job for the last time. Well, for the last time. So stay tuned as I share some thoughts. Hey YouTube family, this is Francie with Finding Joy Through Serving, and I am heading home for the last time with my job at the school I was at, and it's kind of a little bit sad. I did like this school and it was a good job. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I did a video of some seats that I made for a friend of mine. I had gone and power washed her deck, and I don't know if I've posted those pictures, but I'll tack them on the end of this video of her patio actually. And I didn't take pictures of the stairs that I power washed, but that's all right. Anyway, it was raining when I took them over there on Wednesday, and so we couldn't set them on the chairs. I set one just to see if it fit, and then I asked her if she set them up yet because I wanted her to take a picture, and she just hasn't had a chance between the rain and stuff. Now I think she doesn't want to leave them out there in the rain, but it's indoor outdoor material, so it should be fine. But I think she feels she needs to treat it, but it should be fine. But anyway, I think she liked it, and she was asking me about making a bluebird house, and I would if I could, but you have to cut wood at an angle. You have to cut it like at a 15-degree angle or something like that. Okay, I don't have those type of tools, so I don't know if I could, because, well, you can buy a fence post, just one, and from that post you can make a bluebird house. And I don't know if I could have Home Depot, cut the angle for me, or Lowe's. I don't know, but it would be cool. They seem really easy to do. I just don't have that type of saw, but it would be cool if I could make her one before I move and take it over there. One or two, actually. She needs more. She feeds the deer. I'm really getting off track, but she puts corn out for deer and squirrels and birds and birdseed and all this stuff for the animals. These deer come right up to her patio, and you can watch them from the door, and oh, it's amazing. I was there when I dropped the seats off, and there were 4 or 5 deers right on her patio, so that was really cool. And I just can't, that would be so cool to see every single day. I don't have deer that come on my property every day, but it would be really cool if I did. So all right, so yes, I'm heading home, my last long drive to get home, and it's kind of sad for me. I did like this school. It was a long drive for sure, and probably if my daughter was going off to college and I wasn't going with her, I would have probably moved closer and kept this job, but, or maybe not. Sometimes I think I would, but really I know what my goal is. So, but I need to work long enough so I can get what I want to travel with, and set off and at least travel a little bit. I've got to see what's out there in this United States. There's just so much beauty out there, and peace and serenity, and that's what I want to find. That I want to meet other people, and if I can help them, great, or just encourage each other. Just go out and encourage each other. Yeah, that would be fun. I know we can encourage each other where we are, and some of my subscribers, you all have been encouraging me, and that's what we do. We encourage people where we are, for sure. But I have that desire to go to see God's creation and see the beauty of it, and to draw closer to Him. I don't know why I feel I could draw closer to Him seeing His creation, but I think it helps me know who He is. It helps me see His power, and I do look at it where I am. I do, but I don't have the Grand Canyon in my next door, in my yard. And so I don't have, just so many things, waterfalls, and I don't know. I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's not that I don't think I can serve him where I am. I know I can. But I just have this desire to see this beauty that he's created. And I know there's beauty in people and all of that too, but I don't know. I don't think it's wrong for me to have this desire to see these things. So hopefully one day, I'm hoping next summer to be able to do a little trip. If my daughter is staying at the house and I don't have to worry about the animals, because that's the big thing with me, is I've got too many animals right now. And probably what's going to happen is they'll all die at the same time. But it's still going to be a while. They're only like 6 or 7 years old, so unless they get something. But so if my daughter's home from college, I may take off for a couple weeks and go north. I'll probably go north where it's cooler. It depends too. It depends on my job, what I'm doing, if I can take time off. If I do this Amazon job, I don't know that I can take 2 weeks off like that. So, yeah. But if I was a virtual teacher, then you would still have time off where you can go do things. So, the Amazon job definitely is going to tie me down more, where I wouldn't be able to get out and do as much. So, we'll see how all this plays out. So just speaking of the Amazon job, at first I thought about doing a series of videos on the Amazon job, but I'm not really sure about what is allowed. I tried to find other YouTube videos of people talking about, like the equipment they sent and the training, and I can't find very much. The stuff I do find is from a long, long time ago, like a year or 2 years. So I don't want to do something that will jeopardize my job. So I'm just going to talk about it in general. But I did get equipment. I got a monitor today. Sorry, it's that hoarseness in when I talk. I got a monitor yesterday. And then today, my daughter said the rest of the stuff arrived. So I'll open it up. But it did tell us not to set anything up, because basically they don't want us to set up wrong, I'm sure. They want us to wait for instructions. And they said to pay us for our time. So I start training with them on Tuesday. And so it'll be nice, like this weekend, to know that I'm finished with school, grades are done, and I actually am free for a few days. I may even I'm going to make some cloths that I can use like paper towels. Oh, look at that Winnebago. Oh, it's like this miniature Class C, but like an oversized. I would love to see that. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, Amazon. So I start Tuesday, and what's really cool is I was on a Facebook page, like Real Work at Home Jobs or something. And somebody is also starting Tuesday with Amazon, and they actually live in Nashville, so I'm excited about that. And she's concerned about me moving to Florida. She's like, are you going to be able to do this job when you move? And I think so, because basically the posting says the United States in certain states, and Florida is one of them. And so I don't think it matters. And then I was looking up some more stuff, and Amazon has videos of a military wife that has been working for Amazon, and she's now a leader. And anyway, she moves, and the advantage of working for Amazon was that she could move but still have her job, and she didn't have to keep looking for a new job every time she moved, which was the advantage for working with them. So I'm thinking I'm going to be okay. My only question is I'll probably have to take at least 3 or 4 days off for the actual move, getting the truck and all of that stuff. So as soon as I can talk to a live person and not just get emails, I'm going to ask them and tell them these are the days that I can't work, so they know immediately. I picked like a 3, I think it's 3 to midnight. I don't know. I don't know. It's Pacific time. So you have to calculate 2 hours, add 2 hours. And then, yeah. So I think the time for my time is going to be 3 to midnight. And then when I go to Florida, it'll be 4 to 1 a.m. So, now, you may think, why in the world would you want to work those hours? And it's Monday through Friday. That's the shift I picked. Well, one, I didn't want to work Saturday and Sundays. If I wanted to go camping, I wanted that freed up. I could leave Saturday morning, find a place that's close, and I could camp and say Saturday night and Sunday night, and I could come home Monday morning and still be able to work by 4 o'clock. Also, it allows me to substitute. So if I don't get a full-time teaching job, I can substitute Monday through Friday, or however many days I want to. And yeah, and substituting, the thing about that, you know, the more I think about this, if I knew Amazon was going to be a permanent thing, that I could have that job, yeah, just go and substitute however many days a week I would need to meet my budget and save some money. That would be ideal. I've also applied for some virtual teaching jobs. They're not easy to find. And I know people say, well, just do that. Well, it's not that easy, okay? Most of the virtual schools, you have to be certified in that particular state. So if the state of Texas has a virtual school, I am certified in the state of Texas, but I don't live there. So you have to not only be certified in the state of Texas, you have to live there. So, but I did find this one thing I applied to, and it's just part-time, and I didn't understand it. At first I thought it said the weekdays, and then when I got the email, it said the hours would be 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Saturday or Sunday morning, or 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday morning, Sunday evening. And I'm like, So I don't know about that one, because that would tie me up on the weekends as well. But it's just for 2 hours. Like Sunday morning would be 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and I could still get to church. And then Saturday morning it would just be 2 hours and you're done. I think I'd rather do it in the morning than the evening, because then you really couldn't go off and do something. And hopefully it would be something that, like if I went camping, I could take it with me, and if they have Wi-Fi. But I was just surprised by the oddness of those hours. And then I applied to another company, and I don't know if this is full-time or part-time, virtually teaching, and I haven't heard much about that. And then I did apply to one Florida position, but I don't know about that either, because I have like letters of eligibility to be certified, and I don't know if that's enough for their virtual school. So I don't know if they want me to have already taught in Florida or what. So anyway, this video is getting too long, just me chatting and chatting away. But I just wanted to touch base with you, and just because it's my last day driving home, so I probably won't be in my Jeep very much. But I really would like to go camping. I don't know. I may wait till I get down to Florida. But it's going to be hot. It's going to be July. So, I don't know. You think, well, you could rent a cabin, but then there's the fear of what if people before you were sick, or I don't even know if they're going to rent cabins anymore. And I don't know that I could camp in July in a tent. Even with the fan, I just think it's too hot. But we'll see. I'll see what the weather's like. If not, I may just go to some state parks during the day. I could spend the day there, because there's some that will be fairly close to me, and I really would like to go see them. and kind of get a feel for them. And then maybe, you know, in the fall, I know where I want to go camping. So I'll have to venture out and check things out, and definitely go to the beach, or even just not necessarily the location of the beach, but you can drive along the road and just pull off by the water. And I like to do that in the evenings and watch the sunset. But, well, that's another thing. Working for Amazon 3 to midnight, I'm not going to be able to drive out on the evenings during the week. So I definitely would have to do it on Saturday night and Sunday night. So not something I could do every day. So we'll just have to see. I don't know what God wants me to do. Sometimes I do pray for clarity, but sometimes I don't know. I don't think it really matters to Him. Sometimes, I don't know. So we'll see. Just keep praying about it and asking for clarity and what to do, and if I should keep applying for teaching jobs or what. So, all right. You all be blessed. Find somebody to serve, and I guarantee you'll find joy.